first question one asks is, what is the purpose of an identity for a city? And its purpose is to elevate the city into people's consciousness in a way that is memorable, so that the next time they see that representation, they remember it. Unfortunately, what has been done is entirely forgettable. In fact, immediately after you see it, you can no longer remember it. It is not a mark or an identity. Is a short poem, and as such should be in an anthology of poetry, which is fine, but as a mark to represent the city, it is totally inadequate. In addition to that, what you want to do when you look at an identity is have affection for the institution. The greatest role for an identity or a trademark is to make the viewer feel well-intended or affectionate towards what it represents. Here you can't have any affection because you don't know what it means. In addition, it is plagiarized from an existing trademark for another place. The combination is just appalling. Not only is it inadequate and doesn't serve its purpose, but it is also stolen. How embarrassing can you get?
And what about the concept of integrity? What about our aim is truth?
Well, of all the places, I mean, you're talking about one of the greatest city institutions, symbols in the world. I mean, you're not talking about New Jersey. You're talking about Florence, for God's sakes. And Florence has to be expressed in a way that suggests it's important to civilization. And here, all it is a stolen piece of work that trivializes the city. It makes it less important than it is. It makes it seem like it's like every other small city aspiring to be significant. It is so wrong-headed that it's impossible to conceive how this could have arrived
so far
at this point.
You consider this a logo for a different translation of the name of the city?
Yeah. Well, it's not an identity. It and of course we knew that from the beginning. When you had 1,000 submissions, there was no possibility that the best could be selected. There's no possibility. You can't select the best from 1,000 anythings.